So there is this job that I used to do, and it was a night job. There is this job that I was working, and it was a night job quite a while ago. And I used to look around sometimes, and I would see, these couples that have been out on a date. You know, at the beginning of the evening, things was okay. They got dressed, they went out on a date, and then somewhere around maybe 12 in the night, one, maybe two, maybe even sometime three, it's time to go home. And I used to see a pattern. I used to see a pattern where after the date, these couples were trying to get back home. Okay, so they was trying to catch a taxi, trying to find their way home. And I used to see a lot of couples fighting. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fighting, fighting very badly, very intensively. They almost want to kill each other. This thing was going on for some time, and I couldn't. I would understand somehow that, these people were not happy. Even I remember one time I tried to intervene. I was like, okay, well, listen, what's going on, guys? This and this and this. They were like, no, don't worry about us. We're okay. And even that I tried to intervene, they said there was okay. There was nothing wrong with their situation. There was fine. But you could clearly see that these people, they don't like each other. Now, having been in a toxic relationship for years, I understand what is toxicity. I can understand who is a toxic person. I can understand what a toxic relationship really looks like. Okay? I can see it. And it doesn't even matter if somebody tries to hide it. I can surely see that this is a toxic relationship. But there's this trauma bond as well. And one of the parties is afraid of calling it quits because they feel like, they don't know where to start. They don't know where to go. Maybe they are afraid of loneliness. They're afraid to make it on their own, and they have to stick to somebody because that is all they know. Okay, they have been with them for years, and that is the only familiar environment they know. They know nothing else apart from that, and it is really toxic. They are really struggling in that relationship, and sometimes I used to wonder, like, I wouldn't blame them because I have been in a toxic relationship as well. So I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't, I couldn't make any judgment or whatever. Post awakening showed me a lot of things, the behind the scenes of toxic and unhappy relationships. Now, as a chosen one, you have most likely been in some form of toxic relationships. And you have met some people who haven't meant well for you, and the only thing they did was, abuse or whatever, destroy you and do all this chaos and stuff. And maybe you left that relationship, you went to another one, it was the same thing. You went to the third one, the same thing. So you have been in a cycle of toxic relationships. But post-awakening, there is something that shifts. Your consciousness makes you aware of what exactly toxic is. And you see, then now you understand that yes, you need a relationship. You need somebody. Everybody needs somebody at least. You need somebody to to share some jokes, spend some time, share some love, whatever, intimacy, and all these beautiful things that come with a relationship, a good relationship. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The only way you are going to have a good relationship is when you have taken some time to pause and first of all think about the work that needs to be done. Because you see, the universe can only give you who you are. The universe is like a mirror. So if you haven't done any healed work on yourself, you are a wounded person, you are still hurting, and from the previous ex and the things like that. What happens is that now you're still emitting that vibration where other toxic people are going to be drawn to your energy because you're still a wounded person. You have something to give. You have a lot to give. You have a good heart. And you are a good person with good intentions, but you are a wounded person as well. So the universe now, mirrors to you, back to you, toxic people. Is why you see sometimes a person leaves a relationship. They have been together. They have been together for years, and then it's been a month, maybe weeks alone, and they ran into somebody else. They started a new relationship. Some people call them rebounds. Now you find out that it feels like you just jumped out of this bad relationship into another bad relationship, and then now you figured out this is also not good for you. You leave that one, you go to the next one after 3 weeks, is the next bad relationship. That cycle continues to repeat. And that is a cycle that I had to break. For a chosen one, it is going to become very obvious that at some point on your journey, you have been doing this work on yourself. And you have that feeling that it's time for you to date. You want to meet somebody, okay? You want to meet somebody who can match your frequency. And you're going to realize that for some reason, you're not accepting offers. You're alone. Yes, you're alone. Sometimes you feel lonely. You want to share something with somebody. But it's not like every offer that opens up, you're going to jump into that offer. Okay? And you haven't you have bypassed the ego, whereby you no longer look at people because of physical value or material value, whatever they have or how their body looks. You kind of pick up on people's energy. You are more interested in somebody. Where are they coming from energetically? So you don't really pretty much worry about how they look. You are more concerned about their frequency, what frequency, the frequency they embody at that particular moment. So if it's a person who was a healed person, you will know that this person has healed because there's a way they move. There are some things they believe in, there's some things they say, and you can pick up on that energy of a healed person. You know that this person, yes, we can get together, we can make things work, and most likely the relationship will go ahead. And sometimes you can get into those relationships. Now, when it comes to a chosen one, like I've said, it is completely difficult. When it comes to chosen ones, for chosen ones to get into relationships, especially the woke ones, the ones who have awakened, it is almost impossible to find a person that matches your frequency. And I've continuously gotten this question where people have been asking me, so are we here to be alone? Shall we ever find somebody who can be with us, share our life with, and stuff like that? And the answer is yes. I say this because I know it. But if you're a chosen person who has been dating toxic people, there is something you need to do. For you to be able to attract the relationship that you need, there is something that you need to do. The very first thing you need to do with yourself, first of all, you're going to stop dating. I know when I say this is hard. It's hard for people to, how am I going to stay these months alone? How am I going to be this year alone? I can promise you this, ladies and gentlemen. I have been on this journey. You can believe me if you want to. If you don't want to believe me, you can do your own research. You are going to need to be alone. You are going to need some time to self-reflect and understand the reason as to why the previous relationships have been the worst ones. You had the most disgusting relationships before. So you sit down with yourself and now you're starting to think, okay, is there anything about me or about you that you need to change? For you to be able to step into a good vibration where you can attract high vibrational people, you need to first of all do the inner work on your own personal vibration. And when I'm talking about vibration, I'm not saying that you need to, go and buy yourself a big home or buy yourself a big car or go to the gym and put up the muscles and stuff like that. That is nothing to do with vibration. Vibration is inside. It's something spiritual. It's energy, okay? You go and work on your own personal energy. How you really feel about yourself is very important. Can you really love yourself enough? Are you in position to love yourself enough? Can you show yourself some love? Because you see, if you cannot show yourself some love, if you do not even know how to love yourself, there is no way the universe is going to give you somebody who is going to love you back. Because the universe is always going to continuously bring to you these toxic people, you know? Because you see, there are some lessons to learn when it comes to dating. There are some lessons to learn. Until we stop and learn those lessons and understand the things that we need to change about our own personal lives, the universe is going to bounce that frequency back to us. But I want you to pay attention, chosen ones. For the most of you guys who are, you have been doing some work and, you have come to that point where you feel like it's okay to let somebody in, okay? You have done the inner work, you've done the healing on yourself, and you feel like you're ready to let somebody in, okay? Number one, first of all, before even you think about any form of relationship, first of all, find your mission on this planet. The relationship is like going to be a bonus. Your priority, number one, is to find what it is you came here to do. Find your mission first. When you do find your mission, work on that mission and make sure that it works for you. Okay? Do whatever it takes. Spend all the time you need and make sure that you get out that craft inside of you, that talent, that skill, and put it into action. On that journey, you're also doing some healing work on yourself. And then what really happens is that when you do find your mission, the universe is going to give you somebody. But this is why I want you guys to pay close attention. It's very powerful. The universe sometimes may bring you somebody. That may be somebody who hasn't yet found their mission. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are on your mission and you have to find somebody who is also on the mission or something like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It can be, it should be even sometimes like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're always going to find somebody who is on that wavelength, okay? They're on their mission and this and that and whatever. So the universe sometimes may give you somebody, they're a very good soul. They have a very good heart. Energetically, that's what I'm telling you, that this has got nothing to do with material possessions, where they live, the cars they drive, the jobs they do. It has nothing to do with that. The universe can give you that kind of person, but energetically, they're coming from a low vibration. But the universe sometimes may bring you somebody who has got an open mind and an open heart. There are people that are willing to learn something. There are people that you can teach. Because for some mysterious reason, the universe will always bring this kind of people to chosen people that they may not necessarily be on their wavelength, but they are going to be the guys that are willing to learn something. So when you date somebody, you will see that there are some things you're talking about, and they quickly pick up on that frequency. They're like, oh, okay, so how does that work? They're very interested. They want to know. So when a chosen one is dating somebody, it's always going to feel like they're some form of teachers. They're like teachers. You have this person, yes, they are very beautiful souls, but you know that you're on this path, something that you've already done before they came into your life. You have already been on this journey before they came in, and you now want somebody who is going to stand with you on the side to move along with you. Now, on that journey, you're now starting to teach them things, okay? You can show them things. This is how this thing goes. That is how you raise your frequency. This is how you find purpose. That is how you do this. That is how you do. So you're now showing them things because you've been on this journey of development and growth for quite a while. And there is so many things that you know that they don't. They may be coming from a background where they didn't have this information, okay? They wasn't exposed of these things that you're doing at the moment, because this journey is a spiritual journey. So they are coming from a background where nobody ever told them something. They never knew anything. They never even heard of anything like that. But there are people that you can see that these ones, they are willing to learn. They are guys who want to get out of this box, this comfort zone, and they want to grow. So you're showing them something. You should pay attention to a person that you will meet, and there is things that you show them that they can quickly pick up on. Okay? Maybe you want to have a meditation session and they want to go and meditate with you. Oh, can you teach me how to meditate? First of all, you're going to teach them the importance of meditation, prayer. You're going to teach them the importance of grounding. You're going to teach them the importance of sunbathing. You're going to teach them the importance of ground. You know, all these spiritual practices that have got everything to do with your own personal frequency. There's things that you know are very important for you to manifest your dream life. Now, when you have a person who is coming into your life, on a soul level, they are very good people. They really have good hearts. They have got very good energy. And sometimes when you meet this person, you will know, you will feel that energy, that they have got a very good energy. Those people, there's a very big chance that the universe is sending you those people, because those may be your divine power, your divine counterparts. Those may be the people that God has sent into your life to accompany you on your journey. So don't necessarily look out for people that are already on this journey. Look out for people with very beautiful hearts. But also pay attention to people who have not been involved in toxicity. They have not been involved in toxic relationships. They are not hurting. They are not running around with trauma. They haven't been traumatized. They have been traumatized way back, but they have taken time to heal themselves. They have been some time alone. They could have been 2 years alone. Maybe they have been a year, maybe 3 years alone. So they have been doing some little work on themselves, even if they may not necessarily be on the same vibration that you are, because there is some things that you know and some things that you do, and they haven't yet gotten exposed to that energy, that kind of, practices and stuff like that. They should also be people that are willing to learn, because for you to be able to move along together in harmony, there is things that they're supposed to know. You see, that's the thing why I've told you guys that it's not easy to date a chosen person, because it's going to feel like that person is pushing you to become your greatest version. Because those guys, they're on a spiritual journey to become their greatest self. They are also going to be wanting to push you to become your greatest version, so that you can grow, so that you can evolve. You will see that always they are challenging you. So always when you see a person who is challenging you to become your greatest version, they are teaching you things. They want you to move from A to B, maybe from B to C. They want you to climb the step. They want you to climb the ladders. They want you to go up in life. Those are the people that you're supposed to be with. So if the universe sends you somebody, take your time to use your discernment, okay? This is where discernment is necessary. Take your time to use your discernment. Okay, see those guys, where are they coming from energetically? Try to learn about them, where they are coming from. Okay, a little bit of their history. What kind of families are they from, and those kind of stuff. Because some people may be coming from very abusive families, dysfunctional families, and there's nothing they're going to offer you, because there's nothing that they know. The only thing they have seen is their toxic parents and toxic family members. So learn a little bit about their backgrounds. So when you have checked all those things, you need to tick some boxes as well. Because you see, if you're a person who is looking for a good relationship, start by ticking up some boxes. What do they need? What are you looking for? What does the person need to be like energetically? What do they need to be doing? All those kind of things. Tick your own boxes depending on your preferences. And when the person shows up, it could be the universe pushing that person towards your way, so that you guys can now start up a relationship. When you find that you have ticked all the boxes, then you should also go along with them, because you now understand where they're coming from energetically. So dating for a chosen person is an energy thing, It's an energy thing whereby you are dating energy. It's not like, because you understand that everything is energy, okay? Frequency and vibration. So you are dating people who are not going to be draining you on a daily basis. You're not going to be pumping all your energy into these people, and they're going to be draining you. You are dating energy. You're not necessarily dating because you're a person who is not material. You're not bothered by, the muscles, the bodies, cars and houses and stuff like that, status in society and things like that. It doesn't bother you. But you're dating energy. You understand energetically, where is that person coming from? The hearts, are they really warm people? Are they good people to be around? And even if you teach those people, are they willing to learn? Are they going to be picking up on the things that they need to know, so that you guys can move together? Because you see, the problem starts when you are trying to teach some people some things. And people sometimes may get the impression that you're trying to change them entirely. And it has nothing to do with that. You're not trying to change them. You're trying to teach them something that they don't know. Because if you know you're going left, you see them going right, you want to show them the way they can come back and you guys can move together. So you're kind of bringing a balance by teaching them some things. Because like I've said, the universe is sometimes going to bring you people for you, so that you can teach them. Because those people, they can be your soulmates. But before you guys go along into a very deep, nice, harmonious connection, there is things that you guys need to balance out, and there's things that they need to know. So, are they teachable? Are they people that are willing to learn? Are they people that are ready to get out of their comfort zone? They may be sometime having this little job, it doesn't even make any sense. And you may tell them that, listen, this job isn't going to take you anywhere. So what you can do now, you can start creating something different on the outside, and we can invest into this project or something this or something that. So you're now teaching them something that is going to get them out of that state and bring them somewhere in life. And there's things that you can show them. So if those are the people that are willing to take those big moves, it is not like as a person is going to complain, oh, I have this big job, whatever, and I'm comfortable and this and that, and, but you already see that this is simply a job. You're on a spiritual journey, and you know that these jobs are not making any sense. So you're showing them something that if they follow that path, it is going to lead them somewhere very big in life. So a person should be able to see that. If they do not have the sight to see this, then that means that they're always going to be in that same place that you found them, and they're not willing to grow spiritually, okay, emotionally. They're not willing to grow. So then that means that now you guys are going to always be fighting against each other, because now there are all these reasons that are going to be created. So you guys now will be always in the fight day by day, because you're talking about things they do not understand. They feel like you're making them uncomfortable. There is things you are telling them, you're teaching them. They are not ready. They're not ready to learn. They don't want to see it. That is where the problem comes. Now you guys are always going to be struggling against each other. It means that those are not the people for you. You see, when you're in a relationship and you find yourselves every single day you are in a fight, it's like something just sparks a fight out of the blue. You start fighting about even sometimes the things that don't even make any sense. That is one of the signs that you're with the wrong person. It is the person that you need to let go. A person that is supposed to be with you, even if it's criticism, they will understand that this can be constructive criticism. It's positive criticism. It is something you are doing, or you're trying to show them something that they do not know. So they will investigate a little bit what you're telling them, and they're willing to learn. Even sometimes they're willing to change a lot of things, so that you guys can match up and start moving along together. You know what I mean? So when it comes to dating chosen ones, like I've said, yes, it's going to be very difficult. But number one priority, find your purpose. That is very important. Find your purpose in life. Find something that wakes you up. You're motivated. You really want to go somewhere. You want to do something. You want to do something that is out of your passion. Find your purpose. That one is very important. And then when it comes to dating and you feel you're ready, like many guys have been asking me, you're not meant to be alone. You're not here to be alone. Yes, there will be some periods where you're going to be alone for some time. But at least everybody needs a companion. So your companion will always come. But when that person comes, use your discernment and read them where they're coming from energetically. Because I can promise you, if you guys are on completely different frequencies, there's nothing you're telling them sinks in. There's nothing they understand. You're on this journey. They're sometimes criticizing the things that you do, the path that you've chosen. Then that means that those people, they're not the ones for you, okay? You're just wasting your time and your years, and you need to let those people go and find the person that is meant to be for you. So I hope this video has given you some insights when it comes to dating with the chosen person. If you guys have experienced these things, or if you need some answers, drop me an email, or you can let us know in the comment section below what you think. You guys do know I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.